When we approach painting, we're going to paint what we have our attention on. So if we have a field of flowers like this, if we call it a field of flowers, then that doesn't give us a lot of information. If we keep our attention on the fact of a field of flowers or a field of flowers in grass, that still doesn't give us the information that we need in order to translate what we see. We're looking into the distance. We're seeing the images of the flowers are more visible. However, we've got the images of the grass too. Both of those are images, the image of grass and the image of flowers. And so there's that combination of images that we're working with. As those images are moving into the distance, they're getting smaller and they're forming patterns. And so we're going to translate those patterns and lower the intensity just a bit. Now, we're talking small degrees in a subject like this. The yellow itself has such high intensity that as we see in the sunlight like this, as we see it move into the distance, the intensity doesn't change that much. It changes just a narrow range. One thing I want to point out here and that is that it feels like the wind's blowing that grass, and so having that feeling of the movement of the grass and how it's responding to the wind blowing. The grass and the flowers seem to be responding to they're bending, and that indicates that something is causing them to bend, and we can assume that it's the wind. And I want to keep this at the block-in stage for this lesson because I want to get into the actual forming of these textures in lesson 4. Have I set a stage here so that now we would be able to move into lesson 4 and focus full attention on what happens on those textures as they gradate from specific image in front to more pattern or general in the distance. And so let me see, the images are progressively getting smaller, and hues, now remember that hue becoming lighter is very subtle. It's a very narrow range of light.